Hello everyone, my name is Khalil. I'm the Executive Secretary of the Kaduna Investment Promotion Agency. I'd like to talk to you today about the investment opportunities available in Kaduna State. So why invest in Kaduna State? Kaduna State is ranked number one on the ease of doing business ranking in the whole of Nigeria. This is according to the World Bank report in 2018, subnational rankings. Kaduna State has the third largest consumer market in the whole of Nigeria. Kaduna State is strategically positioned in northern Nigeria and gives you access to the whole of northern Nigerian market. Kaduna State is also an industrial hub, a transport hub of Nigeria. We're rich in abundant natural resources and also agricultural resources. So let's go through our priority sectors. The first sector is agribusiness. Kaduna State produces the best ginger, if arguably not in the world, then in the whole of Africa. Kaduna State hosts in our southern local government a lot of ginger deposits. We have a lot of ginger crops across the value chain that investors can come in and try and exploit. They can come in and invest in any part of the value chain, processing, farming, etc. We're also very big on soybeans. We're major producers of soybeans, maize, tomato, rice, livestock, and also the dairy sector. Investors can come in and try and key into our innovative outdoor schemes, our farmer organization schemes as well, seed production and innovative distribution methodologies. There's research and development of improved seed varieties, industrial processing of staple crops. They could come in and try and see how they can modernize existing processing facilities. They can come in and try and do PPPs with the government to see how they can develop the agricultural sector. Investors can come in and develop a lot of the irrigation services needed across the farms. They could come in and try and provide technology-enabled services that allow aggregators and off-takers to interact with smallholder farmers with the provision of add-on services and other opportunities that investors feel that they can come in and key into the agricultural sector. The other sector that we have is the power and renewable energy sector. Now investors can come in and try and key into any one of our industrial zones. We have two industrial zones in Kaduna State. We have the Green Economic Zone situated between the Kaduna Zaria Road in Igabi local government. We also have the Green Agro-Allied Industrial Zone situated between Kaduna and Abuja Highway. Investors could come in and see how they can provide power to all of our zones. They could see how they can key into the Ajayakuta Kaduna Kano pipeline, which is the gas pipeline that is running across the northern part of the country. Investors can come in and see how they can install off-grid solutions. They could provide power to any one of our housing developers. They could provide power to any one of the industrial hubs that we have across the state. They could come in and install and maintain other solar-powered standalone streetlights across the state, or they could also provide the streetlights themselves. We also have a lot of projects such as the Damao Household Milk Farm, water treatment plant, and so on, and they could provide power to those projects. Investors could also come in and invest in our housing sector. The housing sector is open. You could come in and do affordable housing, luxury apartments. It's really up to the investors, but this is one of our key priority sectors as well. They could come in and invest in the transport sector. You could come in and do an LRT, that's a light rail transport system, or bus rapid transport system. Kaduna State is open to you to come in and see how you can do any of those. We also have a lot of solid mineral deposits. We have gold, we have steel, tantalite, gemstones, and the rest. Kaduna State has what's known as the Kaduna Mining Development Company. The Kaduna Mining Development Company was established so as to reduce the time it takes for you to obtain all the licenses you need at the federal level. So instead, what you do is when you come into Kaduna State, you enter into a JV agreement, a joint venture agreement with the Kaduna Mining Development Company, which has over 30 mineral titles under their name. So what that does is saves time for a lot of our investors. They don't have to go to the federal level for them to get all these licenses to come in and mine these solid minerals. Another priority sector for us is the ICT and business process outsourcing sector. What this means is, as part of our State Development Plan 2021-2025, is we're trying to focus on the digital economy. So you could come in and upskill all the young productive workforce that we have. You could come in and not only train but set up any of these startups that do a lot of things across the ICT sector. You could come in and set up in a very low-cost environment. This is not Lagos, this is not Port Harcourt, this is not Abuja. Kaduna State provides very low-cost housing for a lot of our tech entrepreneurs who want to come in and set up with their team. It could not be your headquarters. You could position all of your engineering team in Kaduna State and try and save on costs. Kaduna State provides all the necessary fiber optic cables. We're already in talks with a lot of companies to provide cell towers across 30 plus blind spots across the state. We want a minimum of 3G services across the state. We've signed an MOU with Airtel to that effect. Going forward, we also want to see Kaduna State become the central technology hub of the North, which we're already working on. The business process outsourcing opportunity lies in the fact that we feel if we could exploit a lot of our productive workforce, they could also be harnessed to provide these services for any of these international companies, continental companies that want to provide call center services going forward. So Kaduna State is open to that. You could do a lot of data centers, ICT hubs, internet infrastructure, e-learning sources, and so on. There's also a lot of opportunity in the waste to wealth sector. Kaduna State is open to investors that want to do integrated waste management, so they want to provide integrated waste management solutions across the state. We're in talks with 1 or 2 investors, but the more the merrier. And as they come in, Kaduna State is open to you. We would love for a situation where they come in and actually try and see how the waste is collected is actually produced and produces power at the end of the day. This ties into the circular economy thesis going forward that everybody is trying to key into across the global economy. There's also opportunity in the health sector. Investors could come in and try and establish specialist hospitals, private hospitals, diagnostic centers, manufacturing and supply of healthcare equipment, manufacturing and distribution of pharmaceutical products, human resource capacity building of healthcare workers across the state. There's also opportunity in the CTG, cotton textile garment sector. Kaduna State used to be the hub of all the textile manufacturing that goes on in the country. It used to employ about 1 million people. We're trying to revive those heydays going forward, so we feel any investor that wants to come in and invest across the value chain is more than welcome to do so. There's also opportunity in the higher education sector. Investors could come in and establish private universities, see how they can upgrade existing educational institutions with world-class ICT infrastructure. Kaduna State has the motto of being the center of learning, so we have a lot of, we would say, concentration of the most educational institutions across the nation. So we feel investors can come in and actually try and tap into those opportunities going forward. There's opportunity also in the culture and tourism sector. Investors could come in and develop and manage tourist sites, tourist operations, festival management, hotel accommodations, tourist events, and so on and so forth. We feel going forward that Kaduna State would continue to remain the #1 investment destination for investors. We're open for business and we welcome investors. We welcome investors to the future of Nigeria. Thank you very much.